In this video, I'll tell you my problem with creating content as well as just being a user on social media. Now, I've been a content creator for many years, not just on this channel, so I know what it's like to be a creator as well as a consumer. But I'm not here to bash you on what you like to watch or how. This is just my observations, my problems to see where we are right now and where this is heading. One major driving factor is how much these social media platforms and content creators are fighting for your attention. Think about it this way. The amount of content that is getting created is enormous compared to how much time you actually have. Think about all the different podcasters that are coming out. It's like, I don't have time to watch 2 hours about whatever topic. Even if I find it interesting, I have to be selective and filter it down based on what I want to watch in this limited time frame. With so much competition, content creators have to find a way for you to click on their videos as opposed to somebody else's. You ever notice with the YouTube thumbnails where it's just excessive, a little bit obnoxious, where it's shocked face and they got the clickbait title? Well, that's not by accident. They know that that's what works, as well as the topics of the videos that they cover. That's why you may see videos talking about doom and gloom and be very political, because it captures people's attention. They watch it, and then in fact they may even argue in the comments section. And because you're spending more time on that social media platform, that means more ads and more money for the content creators as well as the platform itself. Other videos can focus on entertainment, like, I spent 90 days in an Aztec jungle. Is that really going to help you out? No, but it's a form of entertainment. You're spending time, got you curious. There it is. Another one that bothers me is where videos give out generic life advice, but they don't back it up with any actionable steps. So it's very vague. You feel good because you're like, I'm making progress, but then you're left wondering, what steps am I supposed to be taking? Which is one of the main reasons I created this channel. I'm focused on improving my life as well as giving the actionable steps that I'm taking. May not make me be super popular, at least at this point in time, but rather than just complain about it, I'm doing something about it. But let me continue. So for this big fight for our attention, I feel like there are other consequences that are falling out from it. Number one, short content is becoming more popular. Just take a look at TikTok and Instagram. Why would you want to watch a longer video when you could potentially have 15 or 100 different short topics that catch your attention? You're like, oh, I'm going to scroll through it all. The problem with that, I think, is causing a lot of mental health issues that we're seeing in the younger generation. ADD, anxiety, depression, list goes on. Secondly, it's taking up so much of our time that we're doing less socializing. We're building up less of our skills, and this just has a huge impact on our quality of life. But we don't really realize it because we can't compare what it could be versus what it is. For example, I'm a part of a dance community group, and a lot of us are on Instagram, and there are group chats, and I'll respond to somebody individually or in the group chat, and it takes a while for perhaps somebody to respond. So in the meantime, I'll just quickly look at a different video, I'll scroll, I'll get a little bit distracted, then I'll go back to the group chat, talk it up, and then just repeat the cycle. But before I know it, like a couple hours went by. I'm like, ugh. When I realized this and spent less time on my phone, I'm like, well, how about I just spend more time socializing? And I'm like, okay, meet up with a couple friends. What difference will it make? It did. I feel a lot better, feel a lot more fulfilled. I'm building up my communication skills, and there's all these indirect consequences, or I should say benefits, that I wouldn't realize if I hadn't actually just done it. Thirdly, we're probably more influenced by social media than we'd like to believe. Just take a look at it politically. Now, this video is not supposed to be political. Please do not get into arguments in the comments about this. Okay, it's just an example. But let's just say you're on one side of the aisle when it comes to political stances, and you probably know somebody else that's on the other side, right? Now, ideally, if we're all independent thinkers, that other person would have their own thoughts, and a lot of the topics would be uncorrelated. So if they had a strong stance on topic A, it'd be like a random chance about topic B. But why is it that every time you talk about topic A, they have an instant stance on topic B, topic C, topic D, when they're really, in theory, shouldn't be related? You're like, how, what? So ultimately, social media and content can be very beneficial. But because there's so much competition and they're fighting for your attention, this can lead to downstream consequences. On my channel, I'm just focused on getting back to the basics. You'll notice I don't have a lot of flashy edits or it's like nothing that's ADD. I'm just focused on giving actionable steps to improve my life and hopefully help you out as well. So I'd love it if you like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.